Well, good day. Oh, 12 minutes? Bloody hell. How the hell did that happen? I just went and deleted a heap of stuff. I guess I have to go into the junk and delete the junk. Anyway, it's bonfire night tonight. It's it's so gloriously lovely. It's so good and warm. We got a moon up here as well. There it is. It would be approximately 3/4 full, I'd imagine. And anyway, as you do, like in between chucking sticks on the fire and having a sup of beer, which we will do. Cheers, eh? Big up to all of us who's still surviving, eh? Here's to the ones that we lost. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. But the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. Anyway, as I said, I've only got 12 minutes. And it hasn't even ticked down. That's really weird. Probably because it's ticking up. That makes sense. It's so good to finally burn off this pile of debris. It's been here since the moment I moved on to this pretty rough rural block with sweet fuck all on it, and virtually nothing in the way of amenities apart from what I paid for myself to have the electricity connected. But it is what it is, and I've been surviving quite well. It's been a year and close to a year and a half now, and well, we won't talk politics, shall we? So as it turns out, there is somebody who has been discussing with me on Facebook because, as you do, you just discuss stuff on Facebook. And the topic was motion. And according to these people who believe they live on a spinning space ball hurtling through a vacuum of space, we don't feel motion. And so when I say, well, we do, every example you're given of motion is when you've encapsulated yourself inside a closed car, a train carriage, an airplane capsule moving. And so I say, well, all you got to do is stick your hand or your head outside the window. And so then all of a sudden, the counter argument to this, then this is what's hilarious. There's a counter argument to this from the global perspective is that, well, yeah, that's air resistance. That's so therefore, if I drag my hand through the air and I hardly feel any resistance, and I drag my hair through water and I feel a lot more resistance, therefore I'm moving a lot faster through the water. Seriously, this is the best argument that I've got tonight on Facebook. Hey, you like my headband, eh? It's pretty cool. You know what? See me turn that on because it will be blinded by the light. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with this fire. All things considered, I've been a bit worried about it for some time because by the time I light this, it's got potential to do damage to my stuff and stuff. So we wait till Queen's birthday, long weekend, fuck yeah. And apparently some dickhead was talking about motion and shit. And it's like, seriously, I think the more resistance probably indicates the slower you're going, not the faster. I mean, look at some of these sparks, eh? They just can't wait to go back to the sun from which they were created. That's actually like a pretty lame. One of the ones sticks. Might just sit down, chill out. It's one of the oldest. Take that off for a sec. Let my head breathe. Oh, there's the stars. What I thought was a nicely poetical explanation. See how the all that fire is escaping from the branches and all the sparks and everything. Is that the poetical explanation I had for that was that it is the sunlight captured through the leaves and so on that makes the wood and draws the energy up out of the ground that turned it into wood, and so then fire is the sunlight escaping back towards the source from which it came. I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's poetical. It may not be scientifical or anything like that. But at the end of the day, what's more important? A poetical, mystical understanding of the realm upon which we live, or a scientifical, dogmatic, this is how it is, understanding of how things are. And I think that's one of the biggest philosophical conundrums that we might be able to contemplate while we're able to breathe in this physical realm. As what's his name? The Morpheus says to Neo when they're inside the Matrix, "What are you breathing now? Are you breathing air?" It's like, to the best of my knowledge, it's pretty much air. In fact, it's getting quite warm from the fire, which is delightful, because I know for a fact that the fire must be sucking oxygen into it to inflame it. I'll see if I can turn the camera around just one more time. To inflame it. But is it the fire breathing the air, or is it the air breathing the fire? I love philosophical conundrums, because as I've got on my saying on Facebook beneath my profile is, life is a paradox, except when it's not. And of course that itself is a paradox, because how can it be a paradox if it's not? See, it's designed to make me think. Obviously, one time I had enough wits about me to say, "Hey Ross, change your profile from saying Earth is flat, that is that, to say life is a paradox, except when it's not." And so, like, who am I to argue with myself? I just do what I'm told. And so I changed it, and this evening it's making sense to me. Oh, life is a paradox, except when it's not. it's not life. You know, let's not limit it to life. You know, life is a very understated word. What we really mean by life is everything, all of existence. Because if you ain't got no life, well, you ain't got no way of experiencing it, so it don't exist. So you have to have that idea of all of existence is a paradox, except when it's not. And so therefore, when it's not, it's even more so of a paradox, which makes it more paradoxical. And that makes no sense. Hence why I embrace it. Because, hey, if you're going to ride the paradox train, you're going to ride it all the way to the end of the line. Take the headband off now because it's no longer needed. Good afternoon. Good evening.